Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They started on the ground with Ekeler. He can't get him down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Ekeler again. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler, 64 yards. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Berrios now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
Forced out to his left. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here now a third down and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. A little juke, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 22-yard scamper. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 112 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Kelly again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Rolling to his right. That's swung out to Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins! Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll buy some time right. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Herbert on first down now. Flush to his right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today,
there he goes right side. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Touchdown! Durham Smythe, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
I know when the highlights are replayed later, we're going to focus on the throw and the catch, aren't we? But how about the guys that allowed him all the time he wanted in the pocket? The big fellas up front. Terrific job protecting him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Chargers. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tua now on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Tua to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice run on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now. So they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
This is tough to watch. It's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march downhill on a scoring drive. The guys get double-digit snaps. You can see the score there. Not just the momentum from the last drive, but the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he wanted to get a pretty decent yardage. Second and a couple. They'll try the air now with Herbert, escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 2-yard line. Herbert now. Flush down right. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside